playing the tug of war with a monster. What we can do is, instead of trying to win the game, we have to let the rope go and walk away. Hi, my name is Sowon Hahn. I'm a psychology professor at Seoul National University. I used to live in United States for 24 years. Then I worked for University of Oklahoma, also a psychology professor. And then I came back to Korea and then working here. And I'm gonna talk about some psychology, some life hack psychology. Today, we're gonna talk about how to cope with anxiety and staying positive. I worry a lot. When I'm doing anything, I worry a lot. But that's not only me, we all do that because that's how brain is wired. Brain is slightly biased towards negative because brain's function is to survive. So our brain is more tuned for something negative, threatening, danger. The problem is that is our default mode. So if you're not doing anything, we just make our mind wander, think about this and that, and then we end up worry a lot, we end up having some anxiety. That's how it's working. So there is an even article titled, "A Wandering Mind is an Unhappy Mind." We spend a lot of time thinking about what's not happening. There's a study actually measuring how we spend our time thinking about something. We spend as much time thinking about what's not happening as we think about what's actually happening. What they found is that makes us unhappy. This is how our brain works. Our brain works as a circuit. Same circuit that's helping us to make plans and make decisions. Think about it. You're going to invite people for your dinner party. So you have to prepare food and then make some plan for how seating is going to work. So we spend time to plan and prepare and make decisions. That is the same circuit make us worry. It's same mechanism. So worrying or being anxious, that's not really a bad thing. Those who don't worry at all, not anxious about anything, it's not always a good thing. If there's an important exam, an interview, something, and then, I don't worry, then may not be prepared that well. So those who are worrying and anxious may take advantage of those ability to simulate and prepare and make decision and make plan. So they're not always bad thing. We just have to control it so we can accomplish better things. So in a way, anxiety, they are functional. It's basically brain's alarm system. So it's letting us know something bad or something dangerous might happen. So we're gonna prepare for it. That is anxiety. So it's an alarm system. But if it's happening all the time, it's gonna be too much. And then what should we do? We don't want to live with anxiety or worry too much. There is something we can do about it if we think about the brain's mechanism, making plans and worry about future. That also includes predicting our feeling. So for example, if we think about, again, going back to this dinner party, if somebody is not happy about the food or somebody is allergic to that food, and then I'm going to feel really bad about it, that's all part of the decision and part of the prediction. So one way to make that circuit calm down and feel better is to make easy decision, easy thing. Okay, I'm gonna do the Italian food or I'm gonna do this one. So make one decision. We're gonna start feeling better. And then we're gonna do the next one. So decide on something, anything. And another thing is just using autonomous nervous system. Take a deep breath, big one, 3 times. That seems very easy, but that can actually calm down. And we can start feeling a little bit better. It's a very easy step. Another thing is we have to be in the present, because we worry about future, what's not happening. There's a lot of mindfulness exercise and meditation teaching us how to focus on the present. Another thing is be engaged in some fun activity, or you can be really immersed in that. I live in Korea, in Seoul, Korea. Korean housing market is extremely, ridiculously expensive. So I cannot afford anything. I was thinking about that for a while, and then I'm really stressed. I'm only thinking about the future. What if I'm not gonna have any place to live? And that's not gonna happen. But I worry about that. And then I get disappointed, I get depressed. Then what I did was I do some video editing. So I made some music video. I spent all night editing. I immersed myself. I didn't sleep. But then when I'm done, I was happy. So do something fun. That has nothing to do with my job. It's not going to help me find housing, but something I can really enjoy. I can immerse myself there. That kind of activity can make us less anxious, and that can change the brain circuits function. Because when you think about the same thing, same worry, again and again, it's a downward spiral. But when you just change it, do something different, then there is something we can do about it. And then we have to pay attention to what we can control. There are a lot of things in life we cannot control. Then we think about it, ruminate on that things. That's going to make us depressed and anxious, and there's nothing we can do about it. So instead, focus on what we can do. That's not that easy. In psychology, we use this expression, analogy, as playing the tug of war with a monster. You're just pulling the rope, and then there's a monster over there. Between the monster and me, there's a big pit. We're just pulling and pulling, but if I cannot just hold on to that, I may fall into the pit. So we're trying really hard to try to pull, but the monster is getting stronger and stronger. So there's no way we're going to win. What we can do is, instead of trying to win the game, we have to let the rope go and walk away. You don't have to play that tug of war game. We can just walk away. That can be anything. That can be our depression and our problem in life, something we cannot control. Stop thinking about what you cannot control, and then walk around, go outside, and do something, smell something, eat something. You can just go to a bakery, have some coffee, do something different. And then they can break the vicious cycle of ruminating the negative things. Okay, so we talked about anxiety and worrying. They're not always a bad thing. You just have to be able to control it. Then there are different ways we can do it. Be present, do something, little decision, any decision. And if something you cannot really control, let it go. There's a lot of things you can do. This is my first time doing this YouTube thing in English. If you think it's helpful, like and subscribe. Okay, bye, thank you.